Hello everyone and welcome to my first ever video. My name is Altanko and this is going to be a channel based on my journey so far and continued journey on Whatnot, buying, selling and maybe investing in sports cards, sports memorabilia. Honestly, it's not the kind of story I was hoping to tell starting out, but I think it's an important one. Today, I want to talk about my experience on Whatnot and how I ended up losing money by falling into the trap of overpaying. So yeah, this is a part of the story, part warning, and hopefully something you can learn from. When I first discovered Whatnot, it felt exciting. There was live auctions, fast-paced energy, people hyping things up, and honestly felt like a mix between shopping and entertainment. And at first, I was thinking and telling myself, I'm just going to have a look, I'm just going to watch, but that didn't last long at all. Pretty quickly, I started bidding, and here's where things started to go wrong. The biggest thing I didn't realise at the time was how easy it is to get caught up in the moment. It kind of felt like a gambling habit. You've got a countdown ticking, the seller and other people in the chats are hyping them up, the chat's going absolutely crazy, and suddenly you're not really thinking at all. You're reacting. You just want to win, and that's the trap. There were multiple times where I paid way more than something was actually worth. Not because I didn't know better, but because in the moment it felt worth it. For example, there's 10 opportunities left to get into the break. Argentina, Portugal, Madrid, Barcelona is still there. And just the chance of maybe hitting something big was what was pulling me in. And just bidding and bidding and bidding and going a bit crazy. And that's the dangerous part. It doesn't feel like overspending when you're in it. It feels like I might not get another chance to hit this team. This is a big deal. Nobody's bidding. Everyone else wants it. So it might be valuable. It must be valuable. That's what I was thinking to myself. But the stream ends, and then you actually look at your bank statement and see what you spent. That's when it really hits home. For me, in a month period, it had added up so fast. Small overpays here and there doesn't seem like a big deal at first, but over time, those small losses turn into a bigger one. And that's when I had to take a step back and ask myself, what am I doing? Where am I going? Am I in the hobby for the right reasons? You know, I started out looking to collect sport cards. I'm a Man United fan. I hardly have any Man United players. I have loads and loads of bulk, and I have the hits, if you were, for somewhere that I've calculated to be £1,000 to £1,500. But anyway, money isn't the problem. The problem is, this is what I've learned from it. First, you need to be able to set limits before you join a stream, not during or after, but before. Second of all, do your research. Know what something's actually worth outside of the hype. Third, don't let the pressure of live push you into bad decisions. There will always be another time, another stream, another chance. And honestly, the biggest one, be okay with losing the auction. Because sometimes losing the auction is actually winning, especially when it gets to some of the obscene heights that I have seen in recent weeks. Now, I'm not saying that Whatnot is bad. There are good deals, there are amazing sellers, and good communities on there. But you have to go in with control. Because if you don't, it's really easy to look back at what you're spending. I wanted to share this because I know I'm not the only person who's gone through this. If you had a similar experience, let me know in the comments. And if you're new to Whatnot, hopefully this helps you avoid making the mistakes that I did. I know it's been a short video, but thank you for watching my first one. If you found this helpful at all, consider subscribing. I'm planning to share more honest experiences like this. And yeah, hopefully, fewer expensive lessons going forward. So I'll see you in the next one where I will, if interested, show you some of the hits that I have made on Whatnot and try to break down the value of those hits. El Tanco out.